Hello, and welcome to Accountants Institute. I'm John Fox, and in this info video I'll be introducing you to our recognition of prior learning and experience policy, and how it may help you to become a registered qualified accountant. Recognition of prior learning and experience, RPLE, is a methodology used by Accountants Institute that enables accountants to become formally recognized as professionally qualified, by enabling them to demonstrate their mastery and usage of accountancy skills over a prescribed minimum period of time. Recognition of prior learning, RPL, is a concept that has been established for many years, and the United Kingdom qualifications regulator Ofqual has well-defined requirements for qualification awarding organizations, such as Accountants Institute, to abide by. The main reason why Ofqual, and other qualification regulators, regard RPL as so very important, is because it ensures that a candidate is not required to repeat the same learning and assessments to different awarding organizations. The concept of RPL is used by a variety of organizations around the world to evaluate skills and knowledge acquired outside the classroom, for the purpose of recognizing competence against a given set of standards. Methods of assessing prior learning are varied, and the essential element of RPL is that it is an assessment of evidence provided by a person, to support their claim for recognition of mastery of a set of skills. Accountants Institute has taken the well-established concept of RPL, and advanced it to the next level, which includes enhancements to the assessment of experience. This is the foundation of our recognition of prior learning and experience policy, RPLE. The Accountants Institute definition of qualification is the formal recognition of the attainment of a skill, which has been established by assessment of a person's ability to use that skill. The assessment method must be reliable, consistent, and transparent. The assessment is the gateway mechanism that establishes the attainment of the skill, and the assessment method must establish the criteria for acceptance through the gateway. In addition, Accountants Institute makes a further distinction between the two types of qualification, which are professional academic qualifications and professional membership qualifications. Professional academic qualifications are normally awarded to a person by pursuing a period of study of subjects of a professional nature, which includes some form of assessment, during or at the end of that period, or a combination of both. Typically, the assessment will include written exams, and may even include coursework, which combine together to provide a final set of evidence supporting the candidate's level of skills mastery. Documentary evidence characteristically includes transcripts, certificates of completion, and diplomas. Professional academic qualifications are generally a demonstration of a person's theoretical understanding of a subject, from which they can go on to utilize them in practical situations. Professional membership qualifications are awarded to a person who has demonstrated a level of mastery and adept usage of skills, specifically concerning a particular profession, which have been developed over time. Professional membership qualifications are generally used as evidence of a person's ability to apply theoretical knowledge against real-world situations, reliably and consistently. Documentary evidence typically includes some form of attestation, or statement of truth. Professional membership qualifications are therefore a demonstration of a person's ability to competently apply theoretical knowledge in real-world situations, and achieve satisfactory results repeatedly. All accountancy professional membership organizations, including Accountants Institute, perform an assessment on their members before they award them with a professional membership qualification, and they all utilize some form of assessment gateway to do so. The reason they all do this is because, to become a qualified accountant, a candidate must demonstrate mastery of both learning and experience. For example, a young accountant called John has a university degree in accountancy. However, this alone does not make him a qualified accountant. To become a qualified accountant, he must prove that he has mastered the use of accountancy skills in real-world situations, and gained a significant amount of experience in doing so. So how does the Accountants Institute RPLE assessment differ to the traditional assessment model used by other professional membership organizations? The traditional assessment model has been used for a very long time, and is a combination of examinations, which assess the theoretical competency of the candidate, and attestations concerning the candidate's ability to apply skills gained in real-world situations. Typically, the professional membership organization will use a two-part approach to the overall assessment. The first part will be the requirement, by the candidate, to complete a program of study, which includes sitting a number of exams that have been prepared by the professional membership organization. The number of exams can vary, depending upon the organization concerned, from any number between 1 and 25 exams. After successful completion of all the required exams, the candidate will then be allowed to complete the second part of the assessment. The second part of the assessment is usually focused upon the candidate's ability to use the theoretical knowledge gained to apply against real-world situations, and documentary evidence, attested by an employer, will be required as proof. This part typically covers a period of full-time employment for at least 3 years. The Accountants Institute RPLE assessment model, in many respects, is identical to the traditional assessment model. However, there are some fundamental differences, which make the RPLE assessment model more flexible and better placed to serve the requirements of a modern accountancy profession. The RPLE assessment model, similar to the traditional model, has two assessment aspects, learning and experience. Just like the traditional model, the learning aspect is concerned with establishing the candidate's theoretical competencies, with regard to relevant accountancy skills. The main difference between the two models is that the RPLE learning aspect focuses on both breadth and depth of the skills acquired, whereas the traditional model is only concerned with the breadth of skills. For example, an accountancy student, called John, studies, sits and passes an audit exam. Under the traditional model, his success is recognized by his certificate in audit. However, under the RPLE assessment model, his success is recognized both by the success certificate, breadth, and the amount of time John spent acquiring that knowledge of audit, depth. The RPLE experience aspect also focuses on the breadth and depth of the usage of skills acquired. In essence, this is no different to the traditional model. Like the RPLE assessment model, the traditional model requires the candidate to provide attestation evidence, supporting the usage of relevant accountancy skills within real-world situations, performed over a minimum amount of time. However, the RPLE assessment model differs significantly to how most professional membership organizations use the traditional model, in the fact that the RPLE experience aspect can cover the entire career profile, and not just the period after the candidate has finished his or her academic studies. One of the major advantages for accountants of the RPLE assessment model is that Accountants Institute does not demand or expect a candidate to complete Accountants Institute exams, in preference to other academic qualifications. The starting point for any candidate is the point in the candidate's career where he or she feels ready to make the application for professional membership. Of course, if the candidate is short of some, or all of the required academic qualifications, then he or she can sit and pass the Accountants Institute exams as required, and doing so will improve the candidate's opportunity to successfully pass through the professional membership assessment gateway. This is in stark contrast to the traditional model imposed by many other organizations, whereby they demand that the candidate must sit a prescribed number of their in-house exams. The great advantage for accountants is that, if they can demonstrate that they possess the required amount of breadth and depth of skills, knowledge and usage, they can secure a professional membership qualification within a very short time. The RPLE assessment model offers great flexibility for accountants, especially for those that have not followed a traditional career route, yet the end result, becoming a registered qualified accountant, is still based upon a significantly valuable amount of learning and experience, which has been formally recognized by Accountants Institute, and has a high value in the professional job market. In conclusion, Accountants Institute RPLE assessment model is a powerful and flexible tool available to accountants that wish to gain formal recognition of their mastery and usage of relevant accountancy skills. It provides a reliable, consistent, and transparent method of assessment that provides stakeholders with the assurance that, when an accountant succeeds through the assessment gateway, he or she is significantly well qualified to be recognized as a registered qualified accountant. Irrespective of the career route you have taken to date, the Accountants Institute RPLE assessment model will enable you to demonstrate to employers and clients that you are an extremely well qualified professional accountant. There's a simple 4-step process in becoming a registered qualified accountant, which starts with your registration as an affiliate member, so if you are not already registered, you can do so on our website. You can then jump right in and start building your RQA application. This will be an exciting and enjoyable experience, representing the next step in your career development. You've nothing to lose and everything to gain, and you'll be very welcome to join us. Thanks, and have a great day.